So the Predators win and Tiffany Stratton becomes the women's champion? Now that is how you start off the new year. What's up, everybody? TN Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day, and welcome to another post-game reaction. In this one, I am continuing my coverage of the Nashville Predators, and granted, this season has not gone how we had envisioned it would be when we signed just all of these great players and we were making all of these headlines. But you know what? I've come to appreciate those moments when not only do we win, but we dominate. And here, we have ourselves a win, baby. Predators beat the Vancouver Canucks 3-0. A shutout, baby, on the road. Just our fourth road win of the year. Again, I'm starting to appreciate the little moments. I know that Christmas is over. I hope that it was a great one for all of you. But for me, I'm still kind of in the spirit of just appreciating everything that this Predators team has done. It hasn't always translated in wins, but just this team right here going through the grind, especially right now with a 6-game road schedule, us going through the grind and just finding a way to overcome everything and win. It feels so good, and that's exactly what we did here. So first period. Let's talk about this game right here. So obviously, there is no love lost between us and the Canucks. Excuse me. The history's there. It's real. Going back to last year's playoffs, I covered that series, that playoff series on my old channel, and man, that was some of the most emotional reactions that I have ever had. And here in this game, it's even more personal between us and Vancouver. Because not only is Sherwood on the Canucks team right here, but also Kevin Lankinen, our former backup. He's playing for Vancouver in this game right here. And him and Saros, they went toe-to-toe the entire game. I will talk about that also after. But just in this first period again, just the emotion was there. McCarron and Joshua, they dropped the gloves. That was great to see. And you know what? As a hockey fan and as a fan of the Predators in their current state right now, I'm like, you know what? Let's embrace that. Let's embrace all the emotions, all of the disdain that we have for this Canucks team right here, and just remembering what they did to us, knocking us out of the playoffs last year. So I think we did a good job of that, embracing that, and it did turn into a lot of good opportunities. In the second period, what I will say is that was one where it was Vancouver, they definitely could have scored in that second period. There were definitely some moments when it was you know what? Could this be happening again? Could we have another good performance in one period and then in the next one just lose it? That's been a problem of ours. In some moments this entire season. I was hoping that was not the case. So early on, actually in the opening shift, we see that Vancouver scores, but it was immediately waved off for goaltender interference, and rightfully so. Joshua, he took Sissons and Saros out. Clearly, that was the right call. So Vancouver, 4 minutes in, pretty much, they were out shooting us 5-0 in the second period. And I was just getting worried, just a little bit. After what we saw against the Jets, I was a little worried that eventually, Vancouver, they would find that goal. Not just due to the fact that our defense wasn't as solid as it was in that first period, but Saros, Saros had a great game. Not knocking him here, but just, I think in the second period especially, he was playing the puck just a little too much. There were times when he came all the way out of his net to to like I put a puck down. I'm like, Saros, just like, dude, like, I mean, like, I know you love to do that. I get that. I mean, like, you want to help the team win in like every way that you can. I know that the Peck Arena, one of the best guys to do that in playing the puck. He taught you well. I get all of that, but Saros, did you stay home? Just stay home, okay? Like, we like you in the nets. So, 16:53 in. Again, Vancouver, it seemed like they were going to be the ones who scored. I think we were getting outshot a lot in the second period. It seemed like Vancouver, they were going to be the ones that score first. But what's been the theme of this Preds team right here? Just stick it out, grind it out, find a way to win, and we do that right here. So, 16:53, Sherwood gets dumped on the wall. Then the Marchessault joins the rush with Forsberg and Stamkos. Philip passes to Steven, and then him to Marchessault. They have a nice give and go, and then Stamkos scores from his prime spots, and the Predators strike first. Oh, that feels good, man. Again, just everything that happened with the Jets. Like, it feels good. It feels really, really good to have this hard work pay off. You know, like, how nice does that feel? To see, especially Stamkos and Marchessault, who have been, this might be a bold statement, but they have been carrying this offense. Like they really have. And let me show you exactly what I am talking about right here. So, this phone is so slow. I mean, like, I need to get a new one, but it's like, I really don't want to pay for that. You know, like, all of, like, the monthly stuff, because this phone's already paid for. But anyway, what I'm talking about right here. So, in the last 11 games, Jonathan Marchessault and Steven Stamkos. So, Jonathan, in the last 11 games, has scored 9. Stamkos has scored 5. In the assists, both Jonathan and Steven have 6. And so, total points for Jonathan Marchessault in the last 11 games is 15. Stamkos has 11. That's incredible. Incredible for two guys who, like Stamkos, he played with Tampa for his entire entire career. Jonathan Marchessault built so much chemistry, and he had a great team with Vegas, winning a Stanley Cup. They come here in their very first year, and they just like take over, and it's just like, it is just so awesome to see these guys thriving. And it also, I think, you know, what's unique about us, and I will address this also, I will touch on this point after, is that we have a very good mix of like gritty vets, guys who have seen that, guys who like have been to championships, who have won, and but then we also have like this other side of this like great youth culture that like we have right now. Like, we have some great young prospects on our team as well. So I will address that after, but like, I wanted to state that because, you know, having Stamkos and Marchessault thrive, I think it takes the pressure off just a little bit of like all these young guys that like we have here. So third period. Again, the second period, we were getting outshot. We did score, but third period, they're having games past where it's like we let wins become losses and just like we weren't able to finish. Third period, I'm very happy to say that like we went pretty much like shot for shot with Vancouver. Saros, he played great, and it feels good to close this game out right. So Nyquist, we get 2 empty netters here. So Nyquist gets the first one. His first goal in 19 games. It has been a while for him, but it feels good to see him score here. And then Sissons, the Vancouver native, he scores, baby, to clinch this win. And once again, the Preds win. We seal it. We shut out Vancouver 3-0, baby. Saros, what can I say about him? He had a great bounce back here after what happened with that Blues game, and then like resting. Saros comes back, and he has a terrific performance here. 27 saves total. Kevin Lankinen played. Like he played great too. Give him credits. I mean, of course, like he is a former Predator. Of course, he plays great because like he used to be on our team. But still, like give him credits. Kevin Lankinen, yeah, like big props to him. Still kind of stings that like he's on the other team. I think Arnonen has been playing better for us. For Kevin Lankinen though, again, just a great performance by him. I wish him all of the best. And so yeah, that's pretty much all the congratulations that I'm going to give Vancouver because again, this like the emotions are real, the feelings are real. I don't like Vancouver. I don't like the Canucks. I've never been to British Columbia, but I would love to go. Just wanted to say that right now. I don't mind Vancouver, the place. Don't like your hockey team, but I say that with respect and team pride with my Predators right here. So let's talk about us once again. Our top line: Forsberg, Stamkos, and Marchessault have been thriving. They got the only 5-on-5 goal scored in this game right here. And again, with all these veterans that we have, with them having great performances, especially right now, it definitely takes the pressure off of these young guys. I mentioned it in the Wild video. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch that. I also I talked about that game, and also Zach LaRue and just all of the stuff that followed with his slew foot penalty. And I talked about Zach, and I said that there's a lot of pressure on these guys that come from like the minors, come from the AHL. Coming into the majors, like once you're there, like you don't want to get called back down. Like once you get drafted to the NFL, you don't want to go play anywhere else. That's just how it is. And for the young guys on this Preds team, for them, my advice, and I think Bruno has been telling them this as well, just go out there and have fun. That's honestly the best thing that you can do. Ozzy Osbourne, it took only one game. Excuse me, it took only one game for me to just love this guy and love his story. So, for those who don't know, Ozzy, again, great young prospect for us. This was his very first NHL game called up. I was reading on this story. So both of his parents were deaf. And I think they had 5 children, including Ozzy. So Ozzy, he had to, of course, learn sign language. And his parents, they worked 3 jobs to give Ozzy and the rest of his siblings just tons of opportunities. It started off with soccer and then it transitioned to hockey. And I think there was an interview that Ozzy's mom was on, and she said the question was how would it feel if one of your sons played in the National Hockey League? My gosh, excuse me. And she said that I think she said something like it would be a dream come true, and yeah, that's a great story, So good for Ozzy. I think he had a great game here. I think he played very physical. He had great battles in front of the nets, and also I want to talk about this guy as well, Spencer Stastny. So Spencer, he played when we had John Hines as our coach. Man, I mean, John, why you gotta, why couldn't you do that for us? I'm just throwing it out there. I love Bruno, but John, that's man, come on, dude. Anyway, but Spencer Stastny played with John Hines, and he played all right. I don't think Spencer really thrived with the style that Hines had. I think he plays a lot better with the style that Bruno has in store for him. So, with all that being said, with all these great stories, that's mainly the message here for not just our young guys, but also our vets as well. Just have fun. With the season, how it's been going, in terms of our position in the standings, yeah, like it's not great. We have a lot of ground to make up. It would be the biggest sports comeback ever if we somehow made it at least to like the Stanley Cup playoffs. But I do understand if those conversations between Bruno and our players, if it's not about the playoffs, because, all that pressure, even to veterans, it can be a little bit just overwhelming for them. So I don't mind if the conversation transitions into like one from talking about the playoffs into now talking about, you know what, guys, just go out there, play your best, and have fun. Because that's like the basis of sports. When you're playing them, it's like to just have fun, and hopefully, we embrace that, and we just keep this going when we play the Flames. But fans, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And a honey salute to all of you as always, and I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Go Preds!